Good morning, everyone, and welcome to round 4, the finale of the Platoon Olympics. I'm here today with my co-host Barbarian. Please say g'day.
G'day, mate.
Oh, that was honestly not the worst I've heard. I've heard much worse. But today,
listen, I don't want to go off Crocodile Dundee.
Oh
Anyway.
God, you couldn't do that if you tried.
Exactly.
Today, we are redoing Team Sovereign. That's right, it's Team Sovereign again from round 1, taking on to round 4. This will be the finale round of the Platoon Olympics. The reason that Team Sovereign gets to play again, unlike any other players, is that they were also the first, which unfortunately means that they took the brunt of all of the surprises of the tournament. Every team afterwards had the advantage of knowing, for instance, how the hospital was laid out, or how strong the enemy response was, or how various approaches worked. You know, basically advanced intel that round 1 didn't get. So giving them a second shot to retake things and come out on top.
I was just gonna say that with the new leaderboard, Moat, rather.
Moat, yes.
Moat. Honestly, that was
it's French. It's yeah.
Team Moat. With 83. That is a score to beat for Foehammer and Team Sovereign today. If they're able to match or beat that score, then, well, they will be
that is indeed
up there.
Victory is between Team Moat and Team Sovereign right now. Team Sovereign with the potential to win, and Team Moat as the current champions. The big thing is that 110 points is a perfect score in this competition, whereas Moat has 83, which is nearly perfect until there was a slight grenade incident at the end of their operation. After a very good, very robust operation, it was ended with several friendly fire deaths that cost them a lot of points. But one thing I will say is that every single team, including the first one, did end the operation with a positive score. Well, actually,
yes.
I say that so far, assuming round 4 doesn't go horribly wrong. But that is indeed.
The possibility is there, but I got faith in Foehammer and the rest of the Cadians.
Yeah, so it should be pretty interesting. I am keen to see what Foe's going to adjust. His plan looked relatively similar, and I haven't actually looked at the map yet. So we've got about 12 minutes until operation starts. I'll actually quickly inform him of that. We'll wait one moment. 11 minutes until operations start. What I'll do real quick is I'll have a fly around the city. We'll have a look at how the objectives are laid out for today. Then we will go have a look at the at Foehammer and his team and see what their general plan is. And there we go.
Sounds good.
All right, so I'm going to fly around over to the city now. Already I can see the crashed helicopter is in the apartment complexes over to the western side. If we turn on this, there we go. Let me update my little objects. Nice. Okay, so, ooh, we've got a bit of an interesting layout today. All right, so the mortars are further back. And we have a hostage deployment. Okay, so, if we actually pop out of Zeus real quick, and I'll just switch us over to the standard camera. If you can check the map, the hostages this time are in the northern side of the city, the furthest away they could possibly be. I don't believe, oh no, they could spawn in Scheidan as well. Or, Schneidhain. I don't know. I don't speak German. But yeah, this is an interesting one because you could very easily take this objective in about 5-10 minutes with a helicopter. You can land a helicopter just north of Cockerfels, the mountain, and then assault down to grab those hostages and get them out real quick, which I'll be interested to see if he takes that opportunity or if he's going... currently, I can see they're planning for a sick jump over the fountain at LZ Douglas. But we'll see what they're doing there. We've also got the mortars further north as well. So this is far more strung out and basically separated than Foehammer's original assault. Foehammer last time didn't exactly luck out when he got a straight line of defenses all the way into the city. Oh god, there is a cache back at one of the old locations and a cache in the alleyway as well. But as for the ambush, where is that? Ooh, okay, the ambush is actually on the main road this time, near the hospital, which is probably not the best for Foehammer and the lads. This is probably one of the worst ambushes to have. As well, it's not an amazingly effective ambush compared to the outside ones. It does reinforce the hospital's defenses a little bit. So, that is the...
And still, with that SCG-9, that's still going to be very, very effective as far as a weapon against any kind of vehicle that comes up that
against
very
any
long
unlucky,
MSR,
yeah. And any vehicle unlucky to come up
any
there.
poor Blue Force soul that dares make his realm into this fucking place known.
The worst part is, unfortunately, even the striker would go down to the SPG. So even if they bring the armored vehicle up that road, it's still going to be a pretty bad time for them.
Especially if they bring the armored vehicle up that road.
Yeah, I'm just wondering. Okay, I don't think the ZSUs can get involved, but I do know that if you are like far enough away and on a flat enough curve, the ZSUs can fire down at you from the hospital. Those are terrifying, those things. I don't think it's actually ever happened in the campaign so far, though. Everyone has close assault to the hospital quite quickly. Alright, so with 8 minutes left, let's fly over. Oh, let's clean up some of the dead bodies at spawn as well. And we'll see.
Yeah, no extra supplies, no extra grenades, stuff in their pockets.
I think we've got... Who is that? That's Latham's. That's 1-1. Those guys are gathering around the striker. I'm going to guess they'll be riding in that. We'll jump onto their fire support net as well real quick. We'll be hearing Duchess, who is returning from round 1. Currently prepping their howitzers, as we can see here. And looks like that's Foe and the boys up front. No, that's Johnny's team. Okay. He is 1-2. As far as I recall, and then Red 2 is 1-3. As for birds, we've got Cryo in the Attack Little Bird, as expected of just about everyone, and Felix in a normal Black Hawk, not the medical one. I imagine he's just going to be flying recon rather than actually flying any sort of transport mission, though, unfortunately. I was really hoping we'd finally see someone utilize the transports, but I guess the fear of anti-air is too great. All right, so, okay. They've actually got the ambulance, the MRAP ambulance up front right behind the striker. Thank God they're not driving into another ambush this time. We have...
Not yet.
Not yet. We have the Mark 18 being driven by, I think that's Red 2's team? No, that's Fohammer. He's riding in the Mark 18 again. Something that didn't go well for him the first time.
I was gonna say, didn't that happen in round 1?
Round 1, his Mark 18 was the start of the disaster for Team Sovereign. But here we go. I'm really just zoomed in him up front. I'm looking at him as he's talking to his lads.
If I remember correctly, there was a certain cascade with a resonance or someone like that.
Yeah.
Where he ended up flipping over into the backyard of someone and crashing into their shed.
I can see that Skytech's actually pre-aimed his artillery.
Yeah,
ready to be fired.
I was in here in TeamSpeak before we started, and they did say that they were having pre-marking LZs, pre-marking artillery positions, or where to strike and everything. So they got this thing laid out pretty meticulously. I'm
thinking that the Alpha fire is their mine laying, as they're going to try and lay some mines on the ingress routes for the reinforcements. They are actually taking the internal route this time, which will unfortunately take them right into the ambush. This is going to be very interesting to see. They're going to be going head-to-head with that SPG if they follow their route. So that striker may get knocked out along the road here, unless it sees it first. We'll go over that ambush in a little bit more detail once they're actually approaching it. Let's see, is there anything else further? I think that's the lot covered. Anything that sparks your eye? Otherwise, I think we're good to set up and prep for the start.
I think it is interesting how you mentioned it being kind of the hostages being very deep on the very northern tip of the city. I think that might come into play after the hospital, which, well, what I mean to say is the hospital has been a slog for a lot of teams. So far, it's been just takes a long time, drains a lot of energy, drains a lot of morale. So having to do a couple of things after that, like rescuing hostages, is going to be tough for any kind of team like this. But hopefully,
that's why I'm suspecting if they're not committing to a helicopter assault first, which is what I would do in this case, what they might be doing is knocking out the hospital, by which point hopefully they've found and knocked out the mortar pits ZSU as well. At that point, once 3 ZSUs are down, the city is clear of serious anti-air, apart from obviously, ground fire. But at that point, they may reposition a squad using a helicopter, pick up the hostages, and fly them home, which is certainly what I'd do. As you can easily see, the hostages location is marked on map, unlike most other objectives. So you can easily know where they are, land, you know, use the trees for cover, hop out, grab the hostages, jump back in, fly home, and that's one job done quite quickly.
That would be very interesting.
Or
yeah.
even just leave the team there, fly the hostages home, and you know, the pilot can come back later. Just gonna put us onto a little break screen while we start us up, and we'll be back in just a moment. The game is underway. Jesus.
Well,
oh, they almost
Jesus,
reached
I think
the.
Lincoln's about to meet him.
About to meet Jesus.
SPG is looking.
Oh!
There it goes.
Oh, what a horrible start! Direct hit. Let's check the Wow, actually 0 damage. What?
And they got the gunner.
Holy shit!
Gunfire takes the gunner down, so it lives.
But they are currently driving up the road into an enemy ambush. MRAP's going through it as well. The MRAP is currently running people over. It has become a ambulance, and it just got hit with an RPG.
And there's an NSV taking on the striker in the lead as well, but he gets killed.
Dear God, they've actually somehow knocked out the mortars. This is at it. Oh, the MRAP is down! Disaster strikes!
I think KIA.
Negative.
That is, yeah, I think checkmate KIA. MRAP down.
Nope,
This is a bad start. Oh no.
Mark on map is accurate for where the location of the market is.
They're currently engaging. Oh no, the fucking there's an NSVT in the bush. Oh wait, no, it hasn't turned around. I thought it turned around to engage them. Okay, they're fine. They're engaging some guys at a house. They're leaning out their back porch to shoot the Americans in their yard with an RPK. The Americans just do not see this man taking pot shots at him. Honestly, they could be executing the Americans right now. I don't know why they're not shooting. Sokotai is making eye contact with multiple Chidakis. There we go. This is, putting it lightly, a disaster. Latham is... Oh, no, I thought he was dead. No, he's just parked on a dead man. Checkmate and Kainski are alive. They were dragged out of the burning MRAP and are now hiding in the building. We actually don't have any deaths, so it's just the MRAP down so far, so it's not as bad as it appeared. It is a vehicle destroyed, which isn't good, but not as bad as things first kicked off to be. The reinforcements have arrived. Cryo... Actually, okay, let me check something real quick. Oh my god! Either artillery or cryo destroyed the mortars with a single rocket. I think that's cryo. But they've already destroyed the ZSU and knocked out the mortars.
It's very possible that was... I mean, it was right on top of that top-nosed mortar. I think that must have been our missile.
It must have been, yeah. They've also spotted the, what do you call it? The first cache at the northern side. So, okay, I'll be honest. It looks rough. But considering they've lost 0 people so far, it's just the ambulance, which is rough, not good. But they're still in with a shot to win. They've actually knocked out an objective within, what is that, 5 minutes of starting, which is pretty nutty. We have some very close CQB here. We've got, oh, hang on, I gotta get rid of this guy. He's gone beneath the rocks. There we go. There's a man in the second story still willing to fight them here. Holy shit, what a start. Oh, he's got an RPG as well. Dangerous man.
P1 coming around the corner around this group.
Oh,
that's on the,
shit.
the spear point.
So you're right. This is danger. This is danger.
The turret hasn't turned over to them yet.
The one's been taken care of. It's at the mortar
It's
pit.
currently looking at its own guys.
It's like, hey, are those guys friendly?
We do have a number of anti-tank troops here, including a... Oh, okay, let's...
Yep, it just found Cerebral.
Alright, let's teleport up the boys now that we've got the guys here. I'm gonna put
Cerebral just went down. BMP claims its first victim.
Hot Sauce and Mindgrist. They can figure themselves out from there. There we go.
Otter doesn't know what hit him, I don't think.
No? Is that...
But here comes Noble Unleashed with the 18.
Oh, it's firing again. Yep. Oh!
Hit it, though.
Oh, nice work. Is that enough?
On that BMP, we can take it out.
Yes, that's enough. That's enough. Decrewed. All right. I've just looked back. Latham has just rescued his striker boys. So far, the striker's down. Oh.
Machine gunner over the top of the squad.
Where's this?
Peek over top. Right at Double Unleash, the guys who just took out the BMP. He's getting on top of the wall, and he's spraying them down with the PKM.
Oh my god, how did he get there?
He jumped over the wall.
Oh, I see. He fell off the top. Oh, I see. Holy shit. What a champion.
If he held down the trigger more, he would have got some kills. He hit Trixco and a couple other people, but they just turned around and gunned him down without any consequence.
Yeah. It looks like they've got a second BMP now. The laser definitely has seen it. They're currently relaying to command. I think they're setting up a missile strike on it. Yeah, Cryo, honestly, he needs to hit that whole area. If he just blasts it right now. There we go. His missiles are falling a bit long. Let's see if he can actually land him on target here. The laser marker is not being geolocked, I don't think, so... Oh! Never mind, they've switched focus. No, are they still gonna... They have a good shot here.
For a second while they're adjusting.
Yeah, maybe.
Are they moving around? Are they afraid of AA or something?
I don't know what, like, I think he might not know how to lock... Maybe the gunner doesn't know how to lock a, what do you call it? The laser, because you can lock it to geo. Oh, shit! The BRDM in the center of the area was just knocked out. Severum has surrendered, but is now running across the open. He's pulling a repeat of round one. Again. There he goes! There goes Severum!
And Sock, I think, got eyes on him.
Yeah, but he slipped through. Oh my, he's still alive. He's going for a hide. Oh, don't kill yourself, Severum. Okay, I need to drop a heal on him before he snaps his kneecaps. I'm gonna order him to stop before he breaks his knees any further. Here we go, let me just, there you go, mate. Okay, he should be fine from here on. The guys are moving around to secure him, but where he'll actually stand still once he sees them.
Heading around this corner.
Yeah. Now let's see, are they gonna take him alive? Oh, some gun... Oh! One shot at him, but they realized just a little too late. Holy shit! The BMP has seen them. The BMP saw them as they're securing Severum. Severum is secured, but there's a BMP with eyes on their position.
I don't think that's secured.
The BMP is about to make a martyr of his commander.
Oh no, they're bringing him towards the firing line.
Oh no!
Rounds out cage combat.
Oh no! Slain by a BMP! Oh!
Too good to be true!
Oh! Hold on, I gotta hear that. I'm trying to listen on 50.
That sounds like a BMP-1. If we can get air on that, that'd be
yeah!
Be advised, the BMP-1 is taking at least 3 dagger shots to the top of the head.
It has not 3. I'm listening to me saying like it's taken 3 dagger shots to the top of the head. You missed! Those dagger shots missed! This poor team, no!
That's a negative on that. We have to return to base. We're currently returning to base.
Okay. Holy shit.
Multiple down up here. The medics are still up. They're still working on him.
Let me do a quick check as well. Oh, even worse. Someone triggered the IED on the right side, but actually looks like... Wait, it looks like a Chidaki triggered it. Might have killed a Chidaki insurgent instead, but let's see.
The 2 there, right by the squad of Blue Fort?
The one that's dead in the junk barricade area.
Rounds complete on cage compound.
Ah, I see. Yeah, I see that creator.
Same rounds again. Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm looking at this right now. We've got Nor engaged in the main right now. This breach has actually gone way better for them this time. But unfortunately, obviously, the death of Severum has rather spoiled that assault. BMP still active.
With 2 Zs on the rooftop.
The cache still active as well. Let's roll back. Here we go. The next cache compound. I heard them talking about hitting artillery, but looks like it wasn't the northern one either. That one's still intact.
Cover that, rounds up.
All right. Only thing left to check: B car and the Latham boys. I believe they're 1-1. Quite a bit south. I don't know what they're actually doing. There's just the striker.
Oh, there's 1K, a rusty clutch.
Oh!
Gets double tapped by the shrapnel from the BMP. Foehammer is down as well.
Sword
Man of honor.
Oh, Foehammer's down here.
Bowhammer is down. They're not moving him out.
Oh no, there's a mass Kaz here. This is so bad, and it's just cerebral. This is awful. Oh, hang on, no, there's Trixco as well.
Trixco's around the corner working on Minegris, but
really,
still.
really bad, really awful. And if they don't get support quickly, they're gonna lose a lot of guys.
And right behind Trixco is one of the civilian hostages as well. If they die, does that count as well against them?
It will, yes, but it's all right if since he's fallen off the roof. I'm just gonna make sure he's healed. He's not gonna bleed out at least. It's not their fault. He did. If the AI break their own knees, it's on them.
Right. It's only if it's intentional knee breakage.
Yes, yeah. Oh.
And here's B-Car. B-Car found his way over to the down pilot.
Oh, they've actually got the pilot. Unfortunately, no ambulance, which means... Oh, God, look at this, though. They popped out. I love the little turnout where they're using the M4.
Yeah.
Looks beautiful. But yeah, unfortunately, until they can get an airlift out, they'll not be able to move that guy because they lost the ambulance earlier. Whilst they are making good time, unfortunately,
1155.
the price paid so far... There we go, 2 more deaths. Yeah, the price paid so far is pretty high. Let me,
We have a medical heli, right?
It's affirmative.
Oh,
Copy. Can that also come to LZ Melrose for that MRAP pickup?
they're currently asking for the medical heli pickup. Thankfully, though, I'm checking. Ooh. Unfortunately, something I didn't really realize, they haven't actually cleared out the ZSUs to the hospital yet. Oh my.
No, they haven't, because they've been just focused on the perimeter. So
yeah.
both of the CSUs are still up.
Do you get him to the Mark Melrose?
I'll be...
You can definitely get the medical med back over there.
Copy.
They're taking him to LZ Melrose.
Medical one to
I'm
move.
surprised that the Little Bird did not take out those ZSUs.
So you have to go
Okay, the ZSUs on the hospital, they're not allowed to engage. That counts as support fire, which will break the objective, which will, I believe it's only it's a fail of the objective. I don't believe they can partially complete, that's it. They're flying into LZ Melrose, which, unfortunately, is the LZ most visible to the ZSUs.
We have eyes on the secondary cache location.
Oh, I see, they're flying them in right now. That's really cool, though. Look at that, they're flying in the reinforcements. They got 4 guys in the back. God, that's cool.
Just be advised, we have eyes on it, so...
One of the ZSUs is freaking out right now, I think, and I'm not 100% sure why.
Because it appears Gillen does not...
I think it may be trying to engage the guys in the hospital below them, but just can't figure it out. Because, you know, obviously they're below them.
Terribly unfortunate.
Alright.
ArmA AI is,
Oh, that was a good insert there. There you go. Felix has just inserted those guys with the transport. Left 5 guys to push into the area. Looking very nice.
Nice.
All right, let's do some math. All right, because as Commander Conrad just said in chat, this seems recoverable. Let's go over exactly how recoverable this is. So, the perfect score for this operation is 110 points. The score to beat is, if we pull it up real quick, 83. There you go. So, their last attempt was 36. We need to get 83 points. Let's go over all of the point scoring and see what the possible objective is right now. So, 110 points. Let's open up with this. Here we go. I'll grab my calculator. We have got minus 10 for the amount of deaths so far. We've got 10 dead soldiers. That's minus 10. Sorry, 5 dead soldiers, minus 10. There we go. We have minus 5 per vehicle lost. That's the MRAP. The MRAP is lost no matter what. Unfortunately, it is destroyed outright. There is nothing that recovering it would do. It is a burnt hulk. So that is well gone.
Scrap metal.
Indeed. So right now... oh, wait, hang on. And that's one other thing to remember. So, although this isn't a penalty, they aren't going to get the points for Severum, which means they need to lose a further 5 points. So, their theoretical max right now is 90 points. If they lose 8 more points, victory goes to Team Moat. So they're just talking about hitting the caches now. We're 20 minutes in, and they're planning to destroy the one next to the hospital with air support, which is a good idea, since it's very much a possibility. Oh, here comes Felix in. There we go. Oh my god, Felix is coming in low. Beautiful fly-in. We've got a green smoke popped as well. Beautiful stuff.
Nice and low.
See, this is the sort of stuff I wanted to see more of throughout the operation, throughout the Olympics, rather. was just more people using the pilots, but flying them in low, where you can get an early advantage by deploying someone well before any reinforcements flood the city.
Cover that.
But alright, here we go. Who's this? That's Kainski carrying out the wounded pilot back to the chopper. Let's just drop a quick update there. Nice, nice.
Are you positive we'll see user down? I'm hearing a heavy water fire.
Wait a second, here we go.
Ironically, the Black Hawk having a blue bird up.
Away it goes! There we go. I love that when they throw him in there, he just gets left in the middle seat, just having a nap. Alright.
So there's a shield. Can you get eyes on those ZSUs? Check if they're down for sure.
They're both down.
Alright. Both the ZSUs are down. However,
All three of them are down.
I'm hearing some heavy gunfire. It looks like one of the Dushkas. Is that a Dushka? That's yeah, a Dushka has been remanned and is being used to fire like across the front of the infantry.
I'm trying to find the medical company that's disabled.
But this little team with Rusty Clutch may find and disable it in just a moment. Oh my god. Alright, so one more wounded guy, that's 2 more points. We are 6 points off loss now. They need to keep it together. They cannot afford to lose any further objectives or men. Okay, I think there is a path. There is a possibility that if they pull their forces together and leave no one exposed, you know, they cannot afford any more deaths, there is a possibility they win this. All they have to do, knock out that open air cache nice and quick, move on to the cache north of the hospital just as quick, hostages, and then they escape. That's it. That's all they gotta do. They know where the objectives are, they just need to complete them. If we reference the task map, yeah, it is just the caches and the rescue.
We are unable to kill the cache.
If they really, I mean, I would not do what they're doing right now, which is sending 1-1 alone. I would absolutely be sending it in full platoon force and nothing less.
Yeah, because then it's just you're the most steamroll for your money.
And, you know, any loss right now is bad. And honestly, frankly, I'd be calling in artillery on all targets between them and the hostages. Because the hostages are the only thing they've got to save still. They've actually got a pretty serious assault going on. They're not holding back here. There is a good enemy team there. There is a good chance this striker gets smacked by AT here.
Unless you didn't hear.
Yeah, there is an RPG right there. This is the current front line. They're popping smoke down now. They are calling in air support, I think. But, I mean, I'm not hearing any talk from Latham on 5-5. This is where I'd be like, as Latham, I would be calling in all the support across the... Oh! Striker's hit! No. Striker's missed, actually. Yeah, whatever. Now Striker's hit. That has done some damage as well. They need to get the fuck out of there.
You say that, only damage I'm seeing is to the couple of wheels on the left.
Yep, but they're gonna keep taking damage if they don't move the bloody Striker. I don't know why it's sat here still. There we go, it's going backwards. Okay, I would have popped smoke and reversed immediately. Does it have smoke?
Immediately.
It does have smoke, yeah. The gunner has it.
Should. Yeah.
But yeah, this is a pretty serious force. Like, this is exactly where support fire would be beautiful for. Your guys are in fortified positions. Just call in the chopper, like, wipe that north side, push out. Frankly, right now, yeah, it looks like they're leaving? Are they leaving the hospital?
It should be. There's nothing else to do there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if they're actually, like, gathering up to go properly. Yeah, looks like they are evacuating out, which is good. Because they need to get the hell out of there and get moving. Oh my god, Checkmate just dragging Kainski to safety here. Like, nearly, I heard that round, like, clip over his head. Nearly got him. Still a quite serious enemy presence, and I'm not hearing any calls for fire support. This is the point where, were I the Zeus normally, I would be going, Latham, call fire support, you fuckhead. because, good god, the fire support boys want to do something, and this is the perfect opportunity for them. Artillery could have cleared this out.
This kind of uphill route.
This is a bad choice. He's taking a fire team into a head-on assault in the trees here. Just not a good idea. This is potentially where he costs the team the game instead of calling fire support. Honestly, awful display of tactics here. If he lives, it's just through sheer luck rather than any good idea. Because this is not a great one. He has a helicopter on standby. Oh! They don't realize how close they are. They're arcing their grenades, not realizing the guys are just there. But thank God the grenades have actually landed among them, killing 3. Those grenades saved their lives. Holy shit. That is hell of a lucky bloody grenade. Last Chidaki's still alive, though, so there's still a chance that one of them gets clapped. Oh, another one's approaching as well. 2 more on the other side. Currently got the infantry in the center. Remember as well, reinforcements will continue to stream into the city, so the less time they spend here, less time they spend sitting still, rather, the better. Alright. Do they know where the hostages are? Yes, they do. The chopper, it seems, is locked onto the cache right now, where it's providing support there. Latham's team still assaulting. I mean, honestly, if they just don't fuck up, they've got this. I'm amazed. They have no right to have this, but they might. He's right here. Oh! Oh, Mindgress takes a bullet, but he's alive. Holy shit. Impressive. The team is pushing the other side as well. You know, I gotta give them credit. They made it through that whole assault without losing anyone. They took some wounded, but no losses. Wait, there is still one cheeky Chidaki. He's actually a BMP crewman hiding down here. Is he gonna get a cheap shot?
You never know, that AKS-74U thing's a nice little carbine.
It does do some damage. Latham is fucking gun down RP walking towards it right now. Will the BMP crewman see him?
It's gonna be fail RP if he does.
Disregard. That BTR is way too close to the hostages. You need to let one, like the squads that are approaching the hostages need to know.
They know, they've just found out there's a BTR at the hostage building. It is ramming the building with the hostages in it. They did the hostage. Fucking ArmA AI, thank you. Please stop. Oh god, he's flying in a wall. Just, hang on. You know, I have something for this.
Sword to JTAC.
That's JTAC.
Just as a heads up, BTR marked on map by the hostages is currently driving itself into and bouncing off the building that the hostages are in. Be extremely careful taking it out.
Copy that. We'll try and disable instead of destroy him.
Yeah, map marker is accurate unless it starts to change its location.
Oh, look at that! The hostages work now!
Additionally, I
Fucking
did see
ArmA
one
AI.
of the civvies exit the building. Not sure if he got Zeused back in or if he's just
All
fucked
right.
off on his
I
own.
love how the BTR is repeatedly. It's
we'll
not just
check
like
when we get
rubbing up against it like a cat. It's like
It's
pulling
going
back
backwards
and,
and forwards, really making sure to slam itself into this wall as much as it can.
oh my god.
Making itself as much of a danger to the boys as it could be. Sad to report, the BTR crewman did not, in fact, clap Latham's team. He got caught.
Damn it.
You may want to update
Yeah.
that extremely close to is in contact with the building the hostages are in.
I'm listening to the fire spot guys report that, yes, the BTR is, in fact, in there. The assault! Oh, shit! Holy shit, no! We've lost one. We've lost 2 more guys. The assault on the cache has begun. That's 2 more death. That is now 8. It is, I think they can only afford to lose 1 more guy, and it's a draw, 2 more guys, and it's a loss.
Jeez, and that assumes everything else is perfect.
They just need to fight through these last few Chijakis. They need to recover that vehicle. If they don't recover the vehicle, they lose. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so fucking close. I was expecting Latham's assault to be the one that cost him, but it's the cache assault, actually.
Shield, do you want to recover that vehicle? I believe we have yet to recover
Again,
it
not
because
how I
it's,
would have done this. There is a
that it's
lack
being
of
circled
fire
down
support
for a while.
usage here. This is costing them heavily when they could have just bombed
Yeah,
this
seriously.
thing into the dirt. There is no restriction on them destroying this with fire support. Which they, and I, absolutely would have done before I ever set foot in there with an infantryman.
At the very
alright.
least, to like just recon the place out with the little bird or something.
Yeah,
Use those
the
assets
car
at
pulling up
least.
out front and getting dushka'd is rough. As you can see, inside of the building was a static dushka that just lit that car up, and I believe is what killed 2 guys.
Well, it's interesting that you mentioned that, because I don't think that any players any team has ever like come up to this objective before for any reason.
No, you're right, yeah.
We had this here, this objective here in this spot, but they've always like tried to
yeah, or they've waved off from it early. We unfortunately have a bad scenario about to happen. 2 Humvees are just roaring up the road and are about to make face-to-face contact with a BTR. Oh, they've slowed down early at least. Latham's squad is coming from the west side, so at least there is a grouped sort of flanking approach to this assault. But it is a very hot assault once again. Not how I would handle this. I would have taken the entire platoon and taken it very carefully, as we still have 20 full minutes to extract everyone out of the city. Latham's team's about to come head-to-head with the BTR. I can see they've already got their AT out. I'm gonna do a quick check back at the cache. Cache is secured. They're placing bombs on it now. Going back over to the fight. Oh, just struck the BTR.
Yeah, that's cooking off.
If it's bad cook-off, okay, it looks like it won't actually explode at least. So the civilians may still live. Oh, what is not helpful for their survival, however. Holy shit, that's a lucky grenade. Also a risky grenade. Is this head-to-head combat in the what is essentially a fucking hedgerow around the around these buildings. This is a rough fight.
Yeah.
Oh
Fox
my
had to get
god.
into a knife fight. Fox is down.
There's Whale.
He's...
Wait, Box is dead. Where is he?
No, Fox is down to down on ammunition. He had to pick up an AK.
Oh, is he?
Picked up an
Oh,
AK.
so he is.
25.
I'm confused on that one. He really should not. Oh god, the Chidaki though almost had him dead to rights. Saved by Mingress there, who has an RPG on his back. Have to bark at those guys later.
Yep,
Right.
Sakatai looking like he wants to breach the hostage building.
Oh, Venric is actually already in the building with hostages first. Just gunned down a few of the guys. He's pushing alone. Unfortunately, there is actually a Chidaki. I didn't like do this myself. This is just what the Chidaki's done. Upstairs with the hostage. Oh, he's coming downstairs at least. Still no one else wounded. Whale is now in the hostage building. There is 2 Chidakis left in that area. 3 Chidakis. Oh, make that 4. Oh, there you go. The cache is destroyed. This is the last objective. If they can just get those guys out without losing any vehicles and any what do you call it? Infantry.
Personnel.
Yeah, they win. This is it. They just need to get out.
Oh, Whale's breaching. He killed the Chidaki.
Oh shit, is he?
Flicks to the civilian, but he holds his fire.
Oh my god, Whale redeeming himself for round 3. Holy shit. They're getting the civilian out. I think they're carrying them out. Yeah, they're carrying them back out to the Humvees. Loading them in. Sounds like we've got a Black Hawk coming in. There's still a few though. I'm just waiting to see if they get... Oh, Chidakis could... Oh, he's doing ground fire at the chopper. They're bringing the Hilo in to pick up some hostages. I love that the Hilo was already landing. They were like practically ready to go as they call in the landing.
Yep. Already landed next to the house.
A little risky because there's still some Chidakis
there is
around.
still a Chidaki taking pot shots. The medic of all things, the pharmacist, has come to play. Let's see.
Agreed.
Oh, Kaneski's engaging him.
Close.
They know that there's Chidakis in those woods. And they're basically just playing defensive for them.
They got him. They got the medic.
I love seeing Nor got his MG covering the road here, lent across the front. He is in fact a monkey. Loving it. Loving this visual. Hostages are loaded. Hostages are going back to base. All right, this is it. They are 43 minutes in of a 1-hour operation. They just need to get the fuck out of there now.
Yep. And that was the call. Everyone proceed to exfil.
Yeah. All right. So we just... I think... Okay, I haven't done the total maths now. We'll still have to do the total maths once we get back to base. But I think, despite the fact that this looks like it went worse than Team Moat's, the lack of friendly fire, which cost Team Moat so many points, may have actually resulted in a Team Sovereign victory. They just cannot afford any losses on their exfil. Oh, shit. Oh! Oh my god. Nearly had a head-to-head engagement between two Humvees there. I just had an armoring. Okay, I am gonna quickly teleport over and ask what the fuck just happened. Hello, Zeus here. What the fuck was that?
That was me being a dumbass.
So that was you just driving into it, yep?
Yep, that was me being a dumbass.
Well.
Oh my god, they're not even in his body anymore.
Hey, you better save this man or you literally just cost your team the game.
Right,
good luck.
Right, I'll work with it.
Yes, he did.
Alright. Holy shit. That is unfortunately just on them. If they were like, I lagged into them, it's my bad. Cool, fine. But they did just straight up drive. They just drove head-to-head into another vehicle. That's an on them sort of situation. They need to tow and airlift these vehicles right back to base.
They got 15 minutes to do so.
Yep, 15 minutes. If they can't get these vehicles out, they're fucked. They already have Chidakis inbound as well. No, I thought it was, Whale is next to him. I thought that was Whale approaching the civilian. I'm like, no, Whale, don't do it. Don't cost a second round. Don't pull that trigger.
No, Whale is.
No, Whale! Get away from him! You're dangerous! They are actually dragging the wreck of the MRAP with them. I love it. They don't need to do this, but that's very funny that they're doing it.
All the way back there, yeah.
Yeah, now
I think
Felix...
they don't want to leave it a chance.
Felix is now coming in, flaring out his landing. Looks lovely. But unfortunately, he needs to airlift or... Oh, hang on, no, they're towing that Humvee. So he may be able to airlift the survivors. And then the rest of them will be riding in the helicopter. We'll see. No, Felix may actually...
the civilian right here.
The civilian doesn't need to be extracted. That's just a thing. I'm going to quickly go talk to Fohammer. 1 sec. Here we go. Hello, Fohammer.
Hello.
Quick heads up. This needs wheels to not be considered disabled. Good luck.
How do we do that? Okay, someone find wheels.
All right, there's your boy. So...
We did it, guys. We saved the city.
So now's the part where I tell them that they did not need to extract that. That did nothing for them. That's a burnt out wreck of a Hulk. It's worth no points.
Look, I could take a saw out of that and sell that scrap metal.
All right, let's get everyone over to the briefing area. We'll do the points over there.
Let's not lose points for God slaying now.
Of being in the waiting squad.
Bob, you fucking idiot. Oh my god. We were doing some quick math as we were playing, and what we realized is that you guys were actually on path to beat Moat as long as you didn't fuck up in the last half. So let's go through the numbers now and see if you did indeed hold out for long enough to beat Moat. Get over here, chatty boys. All right, so we're going to go through all of the points. Going to go through the positives first, then the negatives, and we'll see what score you walk away with. Okay. So, we have mission objectives completed. You completed all 4. You destroyed the mortars, you destroyed the caches, you rescued the hostages, and you cleared the hospital, and you rescued the pilot as well. So that is all 4 main objectives secured. What that means is a fat 20 points per objective. Oh my god, thank you, ArmA 3, for interrupting my calculator. There we go. 20 points per objective times 4. You get a lovely 80. JTAC was utilized more than 5 times. However, I will note that more for the debrief. Never mind. That will save for later. All blue 4 forces were extracted. That's another 10 points. You are now up to 100. Now, the extra points. Used harassing or pre-planned fire support. You did indeed. We saw some of that at the start with Duchess firing on those entrance paths. However, you did not capture Severum alive. He was killed by a BMP as your squad dragged him away, and that BMP also cost you, I think, 4 kills as well after it wiped out, I believe, Platoon and most of a team. So that was unfortunate. Now, onto the vehicles. You won't be getting any points for a disabled vehicle recovered because that Humvee that we recovered is considered fully operational. Main reason I'm being generous there is because it was a crash, which did do some serious damage, but you guys still extracted it out. However, the crash was not the result of desync, but rather driver error thus my lack of sympathy or mercy for you. So, that is your current score of 105 points. The score to beat is 83. Let me show the leaderboard for those at home. 83 is the score to beat. Your score last time was 36, so you've already done a lot better. But now, we move to penalties. So, let me do a quick check-in. Zeus, you had 8 deaths. 8 deaths in total. That is 8 times 2 minus 16. There you go. We're down to 89. You have 6 points left. All right, before you're equal. So, the other options we have for losing points here. Per mission objective failed. There was none. Failed thanks to friendly fire, rather. There was none of those. Per helicopter shot down, none of those. JTAC utilized less than 4 times. It was not. A major friendly fire incident. There was only a few times where you guys came close to it, but looks good. No major friendly fire incidents this time. -5 for any civilian casualties at hospital or among hostages. There were none of these. There was a hostage who died, sorry, a civilian who died in a wall, but that was his own problem. He ran into there and killed himself, so don't worry about him. The only one left is vehicle lost. The very first thing that happened was you lost 5 points for losing the MRAP in the initial assault. Can you guys have a guess at what your final score is?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
84 points for Team Sovereign means that Team Sovereign takes the Platoon Olympics by 1 point. My earplugs matter for nothing. Is that Team Sovereign takes the lead with 84 points, rather. Team Moat comes in second by 1 point. Polaris with 58, and Team Sovereign's first run with 36, putting them in 4th with their first run. I'm impressed by the turnaround on that one. That is honestly some luck. I thought this run was doomed. I thought it was fucked. But both Moat and Sovereign runs had some upsets. Moat unfortunately had more of an upset with the with the friendly fire incident that resulted in so many penalties. But that is a lot. Thank you all for watching. We're going to wrap the Platoon Olympics there. That is concluded and we are on the channel at some point for your perusal at any point in VOD form. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for coming to the stream today. And I'll see you all around another time as I need to go run a debrief. Farewell, everyone. Goodbye. Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye. Woo. Goodbye. But hold on. What did the winners win? Well, if you watched the first VOD, you'll know there was a prize clip played within it that revealed that the winners would receive 6 stress toy Bushmasters. 1 would go to the platoon leader, 1 to each of the 3 squad leaders, 1 to the platoon sergeant, and the last one to a member as voted on by the platoon. Team Sovereign voted to give Golfer, the platoon leader of Team Moat, the 6th Bushmaster. And with that, the tournament is complete. Farewell, and I'll see you next time.